Hi guys, and welcome back. It's that time again when I'm super excited because I'll be reviewing for you my #1 favorite perfume discovery of the month. And I gotta be honest with you, this is not only my most favorite fragrance of November 2020, but it might be most interesting perfume I've smelled this year. So if you want to find out more about it, please keep on watching. And so I would like to know what was your most favorite discovery of the month, and if you haven't smelled anything new yet, then what did you enjoy to wear the most in November 2020? Please let me know your perfumes in the comments, and let's get started talking about mine, because I didn't include it into the list of my most worn and loved perfumes of the month because I wanted to review it in a separate video because it's just so special, and it was Love at First Sniff and it's from one of my most favorite brands. That's why I wanted to dedicate time and effort to the Horla by January ScentProject that we actually discussed with John Beeble, who is the owner and the nose behind January ScentProject, in the live unboxing video on Instagram.
How to open it?
so actually, so I would say just cut through the top or the bottom, like it.
Right.
Yeah, there you go. Right. Either way. But if you open there, probably a letter is going to be at the bottom. Yeah, there. Okay. Yay! So I'm going back and forth during COVID, and I started to listen to a play on the radio, and that was recorded from this story called The Horla, written by, I don't know if you know the writer Guy de Maupassant, the French writer. Wonderful writer from late 19th century. And
well, maybe I know him, but like French name, it's like for me always.
Yeah. You probably do know him. Yeah, you probably do.
I do.
And, yeah. And the story is a little bit scary, you know, but it kind of involves this ship that's in quarantine when it arrives at a port in France. And suddenly it dawned on me, like, oh my God, this fragrance I'm making is all about this boat. And it all just all came together for me, you know, like the story of the ship and the perfume together.
Here it is. Ta-da! Okay, I knew it's gonna be very, very pretty, but now I need to ask you what this symbol means.
So it doesn't have a particular meaning, but I was making a lot of brush strokes, and I was looking for one that to me just sort of reflected the idea of the water, but there's a very sinister part of the story of the ship. So I wanted there to be something that looked a little bit menacing too. So it almost looks like something a little bit like a creature too. So
yes,
I like it. Yeah.
Let's talk about Horla.
Yes.
I need to practice it.
Yeah, it's Horla. So what I love too, I'll tell you another funny detail. Oh, you're gonna open the box? Oh, there we are. So there's the picture.
Oh my God, it's still packed. This is so nice. That's what I mean. Everything is so stylish about your perfumes. You even have this, how should I say, customized wrapping paper.
I'll tell you something funny. People talk more about that paper than anything else. They say, "Oh, the paper is so great." Yeah, they do. But I think it's why details are important, though, aren't they? You know.
Da-da-dum, da-dum, da-dum.
And if you haven't subscribed to my Instagram profile yet, please follow me there, because I invite perfumers to live chats and we smell their perfumes and chat about them. So definitely check out the description box where you'll find links to my social media and official website where you can smell creative perfumes from January ScentProject. That was actually one of the brands I used to be obsessed with in my head because I haven't smelled them, but because of the notes, because of the stories, I really wanted to. And since I started my channel, I was dreaming about smelling January ScentProject, and can you imagine how excited I was when I saw John Beeble at the perfume exhibition? I literally grabbed him and told him we are gonna do an interview, and he was like, oh no, I don't want to, I'm not comfortable. I was like, you will be with me, and you can check out that video, it's super cute. And since then I've already reviewed the majority of his fragrances, and I'll be waiting till the next year's release in order to create a whole line overview of January ScentProject perfumes. And I'm not gonna lie, Horla, his newest release, was love at first sniff for me. You can check out my first impressions on that Instagram video live stream of which I put on IGTV. So you guys, this fragrance is not an exception when it comes to strange, unique notes that you would never expect to meet all together in one composition. And that's one of the coolest things about John, that he creates these challenges, to combine very polarizing notes together. And I'm always so excited to smell the end result because I know it's gonna be very unique, and just like a true pleasure to my never satisfying nose. And on that note, let's talk about the Horla, that was actually inspired by this story, the Horla by the French author Guy de Maupassant. And I read it today. I'm gonna be honest with you, it's very interesting and I highly recommend it to everyone who loves French literature. It's mysterious, it's a little bit psychological, and it is quite cool written, and so is this fragrance, very cool composed. And let's get started with the actual wow perfume. I am gonna be honest with you, if you want a wow experience, if you miss emotions when you smell fragrances, check out Horla, that opens up with the scent of clean, amazing, slightly vintage aldehydes. There's also bergamot, but aldehydes are very noticeable in the opening. That's the first thing that you smell, and John told me that he wanted this bright opening with this perfume because the rest of his fragrances develop slowly, but this one is a true roller coaster. I gotta be honest with you, it goes through so many changes, and probably that's why it excites me so much. Anyway, other than that, in the heart there is ylang ylang, milk, West Indian bay, Indonesian nutmeg, almond, viburnum and whole wood. And now I was mostly excited to smell how milk and aldehydes will work together, because those are very different kind of notes. Because aldehydes, they are clean, they smell like soap, it's like bathing under the falling snow, and milk is creamy, it's like tonic, and so both of these notes are very prominent in this perfume. And I gotta be honest with you, it's just like clean and grounding, milky, creamy, powdery too, which I love so much because I love powdery, and John does too, as he told me in the live stream. And for that powderiness, he added almonds to the milk, and that idea came into his mind as he was drinking almond milk. So that's pretty cool too, but there is also this spiciness that is not necessarily sexy, but it makes this perfume really aromatic and warm, although it's pretty cool. And to have this spicy action that was provided by West Indian bay, which is one of the most exotic notes I've ever heard of, and probably that's why this perfume smells so interesting to me, because I smell there's something I've never smelled before other than aldehydes and milk combination. But anyway, The coolest note for me personally is viburnum in there. That first I didn't really realize what it is, but later, as John told me the story how he visited Florence and discovered for himself viburnum that he has never smelled before because it didn't grow where he lived. So he fell in love with the scent of this flower, and then when he came to his studio he recreated the scent in the perfume accord and put it into this perfume. And I mean, how cool is that? How creative, how artistic. And so I googled what's viburnum, and I realized that I know it because it grows widely in widely in Ukraine. Even my grandma had a viburnum tree, and I don't remember how its blossom smells, but I know that the berries are red, bitter, sour, and super healthy. So with that being said, what's in the base? And there is Tyrix, there is coumarin, there is sandalwood, vetiver, vanilla, patchouli, and I don't really smell them separately. It's very smoothly blended, you know. But there is civet, that is not this animalic, beastly note that jumps at you and scares you. It just hums along, as John described it, you know. It just adds this oomph to the fragrance, but it's so wildly dosed that you know, it's not this super bold note in the fragrance, but if you thought that's all for the crazy notes combo, no, because there is also coffee. And I was like, oh my gosh, coffee. I mean, like coffee with aldehydes. What? But I gotta be honest with you, you don't really smell coffee. John told me that it just adds this extra brick to the depth of the perfume. So he's so creative. He actually made 5 separate accords, like 5 separate perfumes, and blended into one, and it took him a long time because he wanted it to have really long life on the skin, which it has because it's very long lasting, as actually all January ScentProject perfumes that I've already reviewed on my channel. Check out the description box for the links to those videos. But it also is very fresh and aromatic and performs really well, and because of its intense projection, people notice it and are attracted because it's something new. It's this clean gourmand perfume with lots of milky powderiness. It's just my dream, and this might be my most favorite perfume release of 2020. I am so obsessed with it, and I find it's interesting that it goes well with so many different weather conditions. Because of the aldehydes, it suits winter because it's so cold and crisp, and there is this coolness in the air, which is also in this perfume because of the aldehydes. And then it's very comfortable because of the milkiness. It's powdery, it's warm, it's grounding, it's soothing. It's so good, delicious, and addictive, you guys, that I highly recommend it to everyone who are looking for creative perfumery. And if you have no experience with it and you want something super high quality, check out January ScentProject, check out Horla, get yourself a bottle as a treat for Christmas, and with it you can enjoy the end of the year much easier than you would without it. I'm just so happy about this release. I'm not gonna lie, I just love it. Wow, this is a true wow. And on that note, if you have any questions left, go ahead and ask me anything you want. I would like to know if you have any experience with January ScentProject perfumes. If so, please share it with all of us in the comments. Maybe you've already smelled Horla. Then let me know what do you think about it. And if you love to learn about new and interesting perfumes, then please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you're here for the first time. Don't forget to activate the bell in order to be notified about my new videos. Please follow me on my social media, because once again on Instagram I invite perfumers to live chats, which is so freakingly amazing. And thank you so much for watching this one. I'm looking forward to chat with you in the comments. As always, it's a pleasure to hear from you, and thank you so much for watching this video. Please stay tuned and smell good. We'll see each other in my next one. Bye guys.